That's where the similarities stop. North Andover is a power.
Yes, they are. They've got some great athletes, some good skilled people, and they've played some real tough opponents. So their 1-3 record, as Bruce has said, is very deceptive.
Pardon me for not introducing my partner of many years, Howie Neal, who's battling a cold tonight. He's going to hang in there. And my partner on my, I guess you're right, is Rob Russo. And he's been with us for a long time. And, Rob, North Andover has some excellent skill people.
Yeah, they have always had speed, and those skill positions and that speed is formidable. Their 1-3 record is deceiving because they played some pretty tough teams. But I think what may help Chelmsford tonight is the size. I think the size is very similar. And the losses North Andover had, they were facing some very large opponents. I think we have larger kids than they do, so that might be something that plays a key role tonight.
We have North Andover has given up 109 points. They've scored 107, but they've given up 109, so they can be scored on.
Right, they can be scored on, Bruce. They have, they have the ability to give up points. I guess that's what I wanted to say.
Right.
And whether we can capitalize on that ability that North Andover has, we'll see.
We're going to go to Elizabeth Silva, who does a great job with our interviews. Rob's going to introduce her, and she's going to bring you Tyler Nolan.
All right, Elizabeth, here you go. Tyler Nolan interview.
Thanks so much, Mr. Russo. Yeah, so Tyler Nolan, a cornerback, he explained how this week in practice, they practiced new formations to block North Andover's running game and intercept their passes.
I'm Elizabeth Silva, and I'm with Tyler, a defensive back on the team. So, Tyler, what's your position, and what does that entail?
So I play cornerback, where I'll be out covering the edge and trying to stop wide receivers from running their routes and catching the ball.
And what do you love so much about your position?
I just love being able to run around. I don't have to think that much. It's just how to stop the guy in front of me or cover the zone behind me, and I just have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, and we're doing really well. We've blocked a lot of low runs last game. How is our strategy working, and what's our strategy for North Andover?
So we had a lot of guys running to the ball. It was really successful when everybody was moving fast and hitting hard, and we're just going to try to carry that on to the next game.
And what was our formations last game against Lowell, and how are we changing them?
So we ran sort of just like our regular defense against their spread, which North Andover runs a lot with that, and also has a couple of different formations that we'll be able to adjust to and be able to succeed against.
And so you're a senior. What's your plans for next year?
Still looking at colleges, hoping to go somewhere big and be able to cheer on some of the bigger football games.
Thank you so much.
Remember, you go.
All right, this is Elizabeth for CHS TV.
He's having a fantastic senior year and cannot wait for college. All right, back to the press box.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Okay, that's it's obviously a great job again. She's getting so good at this, I think she's going to get fired.
Yeah, right.
We don't want her around. She's
no,
too good.
She's going to show us up.
That's right. Seriously, she does a great job with interviews, and we look forward to the next one, an offensive player, a receiver who's caught 12 balls already this season and is averaging about 10 yards per catch. Dylan Brotherston.
Elizabeth, we're going to send it back to you, but I have a quick question for you. I know you've chatted with the team. What's their outlook? Are they upbeat? Are they excited for this game?
Oh, yeah, they're so excited, and they've been working really hard. And what I got from most of them was it's fun, and it's fun watching them. And they've been their effort is really what makes it awesome to watch them, and they've just been working really hard. And they're pumped for this game. It's a home game, too. It's on our turf. So, the pump of the crowd and everything, it really gets them going.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I interviewed Dylan Brotherston, and he's a wide receiver, and he loves his position. And the offense has really expanded their passing game, and that's what they've been really working on to prepare for North Andover.
I'm with Dylan Brotherston, a wide receiver on the team. And so, Dylan, what does a wide receiver do, basically?
My job on the team is to run routes and pretty much just catch the football.
And what's practices looking like this week?
They're going to be tough. We're going to work really hard, prepare really well for North Andover, and hopefully get done.
And our offense is really coming together. You know, we've really we ran a lot, and we got a touchdown against Lowell, which is great. Can you talk a little bit about that play?
Yeah, Michael Poley, the other wide receiver, he ran a 3-step slant, and it was a great route, and Brett Baker got the ball there for our touchdown.
That's awesome. And so that play was very successful. Are you going to continue on that play, or like what's our strategy for North Andover?
I think one of our best things this week is going to be our pass game. I think we're going to be really successful in that part of the game, and I hope we do really well at it.
Yeah, and North Andover is 1-3, and we're at the same record as them, and they lost the last game, so I think we can do it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so you're a senior. What's your plan for next year? Do you have any?
I'm not sure exactly yet. I'm still looking into colleges. I'm not sure if I want to play college football or not. My options are open. So.
And how's this year going so far for you?
I'm loving it. It's my senior year. I want to keep playing. It's sad that it's coming to a close soon, but I'm having really fun.
Yeah, and it's a great season so far. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. So Dylan and Tyler, both seniors, you know, and they're so excited for this year, and the seasons continue to get better. The offense and defense, we are ready for North Andover, and we're going to win. This is Elizabeth Silver for CHS TV. Our offense is ready for North Andover. We got this. All right, back to the press box.
Excellent interview. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Elizabeth is one of our people that we're going to try to get her a step stool. Howie's suggestion, Elizabeth, and let her elevate a little
Throw me
more.
under the bus.
That's right. We also have two other guests in our press box tonight, Mr. George Simonian and, of course, David Markham, who's with us every week. They have predictions. Mr. Simonian, you're first. Chelmsford, 1914. And we'll get to Dave in just a moment when we do ours, as we always do at the end. We're going to go to Elizabeth one more time, and this time she has Coach Chris Kuchu as her person of interest.
All right, Elizabeth, you're going to interview a coach next.
Thanks, Rob. So we have a lot of goals this season. It's to block some punts, kicks, and return kicks from touchdowns. And I interviewed Coach Kuchu, the special teams coach this year.
I'm with Coach Kuchu, the special teams coach. So what is a special teams coach, what does your role entail?
So my role is to get the varsity team ready for the game on Friday nights. We have to cover a lot of units, and we don't have a lot of time in practice usually, a couple minutes a day. We have punt return, kickoff return, field goal block, hands team, and onside kick.
Wow, that's a lot. And so do you have specific players that do those specific positions?
So we have kickers and long snappers who come out early every practice to work on those skills. We started off the season with a lot of varsity guys playing on special teams because they had experience playing on Friday nights, but as the season's moved on, I've tried to work in some of the JV guys, get them some varsity experience.
And that's great.
Yeah.
What's our goal? What's your goal for special teams this year?
We had some goals at the beginning of the year. We wanted to block a couple kicks, block a couple punts, return a kick for a touchdown. We haven't hit all the goals yet. We've got a couple of them, but the season is still young. The big thing was to develop a lot of the younger players, a lot of the sophomores, juniors that didn't play a lot last year, to get them some, like I said, varsity experience. So when they are seniors and they're ready to play offense and defense at the varsity level next year, they're familiar with playing in front of a crowd on Friday nights.
And what was some of our strategies against Lowell for special teams?
Lowell's a very physical team, and they have a lot of team speed, so we were going to try to match their team speed. We wanted to try to avoid, kicking the ball, putting it in some of their certain skill guys' hands. Number 16 is going Division I on scholarship, so we tried to keep it away from him. We just tried to match their level of physicality.
And what are we continue to improve on for North Andover?
So there was definitely some mistakes against Lowell, and we had a chance to watch the film, and we're going to try to correct those mistakes this week. North Andover's the defending Division II state champs. They have a lot of those guys coming back, so they have a great kicker. It's a weapon for them, so we're just going to try to match their physicality, match their speed, and hopefully get a win on Friday night.
And I can tell you really love what you do and you really get into it. How long have you been coaching for? Where did you coach before?
So prior to Chelmsford, I was a linebackers coach and assistant special teams coordinator at Stoneham High School. We were able to win the Division VI Super Bowl last year. Prior to that, for 2 years, I was the defensive coordinator at Saugus High School.
That's awesome. And how is it adjusting to Chelmsford?
It's not a big adjustment. Oddly enough, I'm from Lowell. I played at Lowell High School, so I'm very familiar with the Merrimack Valley Conference and what it takes to be successful in this league.
And what are you most proud of the players?
Just their effort. That's one thing that I'm never concerned about. I know no matter what, they're going to come out and give a great effort in practice, in the games. They watch their film on Huddle, they study their playbooks, and they're very coachable.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. This is Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV.
We're going to match North Andover's speed. We're going to hit them hard, and we're going to play the game with pride. This is Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV. Let's go to break.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Elizabeth Silva, she really sets the tone for the evening. The captains are on the sideline. They're getting ready to head to midfield for the coin toss. And this football game is just moments away. Let's go through our predictions. We've already heard Mr. Simonian's. We'll go to Dave Markham first.
Yeah. I hope they prove me wrong, Bruce, but I'm going to go North Andover 35-14.
And Howie is next.
Yeah, Dave, you must have been right outside the door when I gave my prediction, because I came up with 34 for North Andover, 14 for the Lions. I'd like to see the offense kick it in gear a little bit more tonight. We'll see what happens.
And our Chelmsford High School teacher.
Well, I work with a lot of the kids on the team. I'm a Mr. Simonian disciple, and feel very much the same way he does. We're going to be sneak up on this team. We're going to beat them 28-27.
I hope, Rob, you are very prophetic along with Mr. Simonian. Unfortunately, I have picked North Andover as well by a score of 28-7. I certainly hope that I'm wrong. The Lions, I think, will battle tonight. The Lions captains are getting ready to go to the middle of the field. 4 is Jake Chason, 22 is Dom Dabari, 31 is Tyler Noland, and 79 is Bobby Lee.
Right.
For North Andover, let's see if I can identify number 17 is, number 17 is Matt Chico, number 27, who is not dressed tonight in uniform, Mike DeFio. 54 is Tim Inaroni, and number 5 is Freddie Gabin. Gabin is an excellent back who had a very, very good North Andover Chelmsford game last year. About 150 yards rushing in that football game. And it looks like they have added number 11.
They've added number 11 and number 7, Bruce.
Okay. So they have a couple more people. 11 is Chris Ortega, and number 7 is Sean Nichols. So they're getting ready to head to the sideline. The Lions lead this series, 23 wins, 20 losses. The series started way back in 1928. There have been some interruptions, and it stopped entirely in 1970, but resumed in 2012, and it has gone on every year since then. North Andover has had pretty good success against Chelmsford. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, David Barkham, and we're anxiously looking forward to this game. The wind is still gusting. It could be a tough night, I think, for the kickers.
We had a graphic just earlier, 25 miles an hour, and it's coming from...
It's kind of a southerly...
You're the
basically from
meteorologist.
From the snack bar towards the scoreboard.
Right. So left to right on your screen. I'm sorry, right to left on your screen, folks.
There are the captains. The official is showing the captains' heads and tails. And here's the toss. North Andover has won the toss. They have deferred, and Chelmsford will start with the football. They will go on offense first, trying to rebound from a very disappointing Friday night in Lowell last week. They only ran 13 plays in the second half of that game, and I'm sure I think drive sustainability is the key tonight to doing well.
Yeah, absolutely, Bruce. They need to maintain control of the ball for good patches of time so that they can get a little rhythm in their offense. It seems to be kind of stop and go. They stop themselves with some penalties, or they turn the ball over. They just haven't seemed to put a rhythm together to start to feel confident about their offense.
The other key, I was just going to say, excuse me, Rob, is turnovers. That's a huge key.
Yeah, those mistakes, turnovers, they have to eliminate the quick strike plays that they've been hurt with over the last few weeks. One of that is the ball control of the offense. Again, consistent, sustained drives. Doesn't have to be big plays. It just has to be positive yards. Yeah. And a defense who has a very stingy front. They're very good defensive line. They have hard-working defensive backs. They just have to eliminate that big play strike.
Seth De Silva is number 31, is the North Andover kicker, back deep for the Lions. These numbers are really hard. They're a challenge. Dylan Brotherston, I believe, is the deep man.
We have is Marshall on the far side.
It could be.
Can't quite.
And the kickoff is coming. It's a good kick down to the 5. Brotherston is straight up the middle. He's got a hole. He has some speed, and he cuts back across the 40, and a great start for the Lions.
Good field position. Nice blocking up front for Brotherston. Gave him some room to run. Created some lanes for him to pick.
To the 45-yard line, the Lions will start at 1st and 10. That was a good kick, but he almost outkicked his coverage.
Yeah.
And Brotherston knew exactly where to go with that, and Howie's right, good blocking.
He was kicking with the wind.
Right.
Like you said, went to the 5, and the Chelmsford was able to set up a nice wall.
Brett Baker is the quarterback. Liam Gillette, the running back. Lions have 3 wides. It's a pitch. This is Gillette trying to get the corner and gets nothing.
Lost 3.
Lost a couple, yeah.
Lost 4.
Number 22 for North Andover is Jack Walensky, and Jack was able to take him down with a loss of maybe 5 even, Howie.
Yeah.
One of the advantages that goes towards North Andover is team speed. Very difficult to get a corner on a very speedy team.
And looking to throw it is Baker. Has a man and just overthrown on the sideline, and it's going to be 3rd and 15, looking for Marshall.
Yeah.
Jake Marshall was the intended receiver.
Jake was trying to keep his feet in bounds and still make the catch out of bounds. Here's a replay we may see. Jake right there.
And he was there at close to the sticks. Baker rolling, looking, fires across the middle, has a receiver.
It's Brotherston, and the ball's loose.
Lions, I think, recovered it. Yes, they did. They were lucky. Fumbled it ahead for 5 yards.
They did not.
They did not recover.
I'm sorry. I thought the Lions were on that, and this is a repeat of last week.
Now, the strange thing here is that the Lion receivers ran into each other right here. Look.
Boom. And here comes the ball. And I thought that was a Lion that recovered it, but it was not.
No, it was
Gavin.
Gavin. He stripped it and recovered.
So it's 1st and 10 North Andover, and they have the ball at the 38-yard line. So one positive and negated by a quick Chelmsford turnover. Wadowski is the quarterback. Wadowski gives it to Gavin, and Gavin is stormed under. No gain on the play. And that was not Gavin. That was number 3. That was Ricky Brutus.
As I said earlier, Chelmsford's defensive line is actually very big, and they're very stingy. They have a lot of push. They have Sean Stackpole in there, Spinelli's in there. They have Griffin Hart. They really get a lot of good push.
Peter Radulski is a senior quarterback, taking over for Jake McElroy last year. Lions show blitz, handoff again, and no gain on the play.
Again, it was
that
Gavin.
was Gavin, yes.
Yep.
So it's going to be, give him 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Big third down right away in this football game. Just underway, Simonian Stadium. And it's a really pretty good night to play football. It's a little windy, but not that bad. North Andover taking a lot of time in between plays.
Patrick Hughes, Brotherston, 2 of the defensive backs. Nolan, Tyler Nolan.
Yep.
Quarterback.
And Radulski keeps it, and he's blasted, and that's going to be a punting situation for North Andover. And that was great defense that time by the Lions.
In there, number 5 for the Lions. Kalangis.
He's back after not playing last week.
I see Patrick Hughes is back too, number 23.
Can use both of those guys. Dylan Brotherston is deep to return this punt.
It's number 31 again.
That's the same guy, DeSalvo. And Lions blocked it, and this is going to be a big turnover for the Lions if they can score it. They had a touchdown if they had just handled it. But, boy, what a great block. That was a jailbreak right up the middle.
Coach Kutu.
Let's see if we can, Coach Kutu, our guest. A little bit high.
Dabari, I think.
I think you're right. He's chasing it down. That's Gillette. That's number 2.
Yeah, Gillette and Dabari.
Dabari, I think,
both
blocked
there.
it.
Yep.
And the ball is sitting at
the
9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Lions. And here they come. Judge Peterson in his first season, a Chelmsford football coach. He has worked real hard. The Lions are not, don't hang their heads. They're very enthusiastic.
Lots of energy.
Baker keeps it and doesn't get much. Maybe to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Max Wolfgang is the tackler for North Andover. Kalangis is the running back now, a little bit bigger size. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Lions trying to convert a huge, huge break. 2 wides to the right side of the field. Baker looks, has a man, caught it. About the 5, I would say.
Marshall.
Jake Marshall. And let's see where they put this thing. Completed pass to, it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 5-yard line. Boy, would this be a huge play for the Lions to get this thing in the end zone. Baker fakes the pitch. Now he pitches, and it is touchdown. Lions score the touchdown, and that was Kalangis, I believe. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Rob Kalangis scores the touchdown for the Lions. He's a junior from another junior, and the Lions break on top. 6-0. There he is.
Chelmsford doing a great job.
Replay here.
Defense getting the ball back.
Kind of scary.
Woo! Scary is the word for it.
Don't want to repeat from Lowell's.
No. It had the looks. Kick
Will
good.
McCarthy is 7 for 7 on the season, and a great start for the Lions. Dave, quick observations.
Totally different start than last week's game, Bruce. Chelmsford coming out much more excited than last week.
We're going to take a break.
You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
And maybe the most exciting start for the Lions so far this season, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Brett Baker to Rob Kalangis. The Lions on top after Will McCarthy's extra point. Michael Poley kicks it off. And good return by, is that Gabbins?
No,
that's
number 3.
Number 3. And he is going to take this close. No flags that I can see on the field.
No. Good return.
Ricky Brutus is the ball carrier, and boy, what a big return that was. Right down to the 23, 22-yard line. 23, they're going to put it.
You see in the replay, they set up a middle return. Those are the most dangerous because you're splitting and cutting away all the angles.
A couple of Lions had a shot at him, but he danced through them and picked up big yardage. Pretty good speed. Under center this time. Handoff to the outside. And a missed tackle, and this is going to be a North Andover touchdown, a 22-yard touchdown run.
Jaden
Mencia, correct. Scored and pretty much untouched. Here it is. Take a look.
Simple off-tackle play.
And that was the only chance right there, and he ran through it. So North Andover has answered. Their extra point kicker is their kickoff kicker, DeSalvo.
Udowski, the quarterback's the holder.
And
no good.
Missed it. So the Lions still have the lead. And that's great that they gave up the score quickly, but they still have the lead. We'll take a break and catch our breath.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Welcome back to Simonian Stadium. Each team has scored a touchdown. The Lions, though, converted the extra point, so they lead by a point. DeSalvo kicks it deep again to Brotherston at about the 8-yard line. Straight up the middle, and a good return by Dillon again. And he gets it across the 30, so nice job by Brotherston. Lions start at 1st and 10.
Some good stuff happening on special teams.
Yes. Maybe we should have Chris Kuchu on more often, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how the Lions respond. Kind of have to match North Andover, I think. When they score, I think we have to score. And keeping the ball on offense is very, very important. Gillette is back as the running back. And he has the football, has a little bit of an edge, and spins up to the 35-yard line.
Ricky Brutus on the tackle, number 3, from his safety or linebacker spot.
Gain of about 4 by Gillette. Gillette comes into this game having rushed it 29 times for 166 yards and a touchdown. Toss to the side. They have a good block out there, but North Andover closed it down.
Got a flag.
Fast.
We have a flag on the field right by the second hash.
And we'll wait for the officials to sort this out.
That was a hitch pass, and
North Andover is showing excellent speed to the ball.
They certainly close quickly, don't they? That could be a holding penalty. Let's wait and see. Got to get our steps down here.
It's a spot foul, too, so it's 10 yards, so that's the hold.
So that will still be second down.
Mistakes, though, hurt.
Yeah.
Just hurts.
Yeah. It puts you in a big hole and puts you back deep in your own territory at the 20-yard line. Handoff. Baker kept the ball and gained maybe a yard. Brett Baker, on the other hand, has rushed the ball 56 times for 155 yards coming into this game. It's third down, and 21. Can't make a mistake here now. Might have to punt it. That's not the worst play in the world. Looking deep, has a man right here. And he didn't see him. Jake Marshall was wide open on the side. Brett didn't see him. And it's going to be fourth down punting. Here it is. Just couldn't quite escape.
He was looking to try to get all the yardage for the first down. So he was looking deeper.
Michael Poley, punter. Good snap. And Mike hits it into the wind. Pretty good kick. Oh, it takes a terrible bounce for the Lions. It bounced back about 8 yards to the 39-yard line. North Andover.
Yeah, we needed that.
Football.
We needed that to hit a white shirt.
That's right. That's right.
That shows you, though, the wind is blowing. The flags are whipping in the wind down there. And
very strong right now.
Right into the face of the Chelmsford's punter, Michael Poley.
Chelmsford needs to get into the second quarter where they will get a chance to have the wind at their backs. Quick handoff, and not much there. This time the Lions stack it up again. That's Gavin, and he gained maybe a yard. North Andover has lost to Central. They have lost to Marblehead, and they have lost to Tewksbury. They have beaten Lowell. Couple of yards, 2nd and 8. Radulski, number 18, is the senior quarterback. And they tell us that the thermometer, the wind gauge, still says 20 miles an hour. This is a trap coming back to the left, and pretty good yardage. Close to, it is a first down. Brutus with the carry.
A little wing T action there with the fake pitch and the reverse from the slot.
John Dubinsky is the North Andover coach. He's in his 9th season with North Andover, and he has a 55-33 record. 1-3 this year. Gavin in motion, handed off straight ahead, nothing. Good job by the interior of the Chelmsford line that time.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Sebastian Vente, a senior running back. North Andover is helping us a little bit with keeping the clock going so we can get out of this first quarter. And coming through to had Gavin about 5 or 6 yards back, but he broke the tackle. Third down. Picked up about 6 on the play. Third and about a yard at the 20-yard line. Gavin is a good back. He was an all-conference back last year when North Andover went undefeated and won the Division II title in Foxborough. They were 13-0. This is Brutus, first down yardage to about the 14-yard line.
Always right, running a lot of wing T stuff.
Yeah.
Lead blocking, some cross blocks up front.
Liam Gillette, the tackler.
Yeah, they're just controlling the ball. Is what they nothing big. They haven't thrown a pass yet, and they've had the wind at their backs.
There it is. And that was 72. I'm sorry. We'll give credit to Cyprian.
Vente, touch.
Close.
Down to the 2 or 3.
Straight ahead. Vente takes it down to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be second and about a yard for a first down, 3 yards for a touchdown.
Nice cutback by the ball carrier there. He was intended to go to the right of center, but saw that the running lane was to the left.
All right, defense needs to make a stop here. And this is Brutus, and he scores the touchdown. So a 4-yard touchdown run. Ricky Brutus is the scorer, and North Andover has responded on their last 2 drives. They had a short field here and just ran the ball on each play. They may go for 2 here now. There's Brutus. Pretty good hole.
Yeah.
They're leading through with a pullback just about every play. There's a lot of trap actions, which is slightly misdirection. So,
2-point conversion attempt. And it is successful. And that was Gavin coming back for the 2 points. Now they have 14-7. And we have 2:02 to play in the first quarter. That was a 39-yard drive, and we'll go to break.
Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for U.S. teens. Nearly half of all U.S. high school students aged 16 years or older text or email while driving. Each day in the United States, more than 9 people are killed in crashes that are reported to involve a distracted driver.
El mensaje de texto típico te distrae del camino por casi 5 segundos. A velocidad de carretera, recorrerías un campo de fútbol americano. Evita textear, evita chocar.
Third kickoff of the night by North Andover, and hits the ground and bounces away from Brotherston, kind of destroyed the blocking a little bit, and he's going to be stormed under at the 23-yard line. He's still fighting for yardage. I don't think there's any whistles by the officials.
That's, I was surprised.
That was too long.
Yeah.
That's when you get problems, when you have no whistle blown.
What I've noticed with the ground attack that North Andover is showing tonight is that they're trying very similar plays to the inside running game that Lowell ran last week successfully against us.
Yep. It's a repeat. That was Jack Hansberry and George Peterson, the 2 Lion coaches, head coach, of course, George Peterson. Baker hands it off. Pretty good hole here. And coming across the 30 to the 34 is Kalanges.
Good chunk of yardage right there. That's
picked up
big help.
About 7 on first down. That's important. Hand off again. Nice hole. First down out to the 38-yard line. And that was Kalanges again.
Yeah, first down.
He had only carried the ball once prior to tonight's game. At the 36. Baker tosses. Complete. Good gain on the sideline.
No.
Is that Marshall? I couldn't see the... No, that's number 23 for the Lions.
Patrick Hughes.
Patrick Hughes.
Yeah. Picked up about 5.
Patrick's 10th catch of the season. 2nd and 5. Gillette gets about 4 of them.
Yeah.
Crosses the 40. He's at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to play in quarter number 1. It's 3rd and about 2. Important conversion attempt here by the Lions. And Brett Baker converts it. So the Lions have converted 2 first downs on this drive.
Good call. That would be the best call right there. Lead blocker, short yardage.
49-yard line, 1st and 10 Chelmsford. They are moving the football.
As Rob said in the pregame, that we have size advantage.
Bouncing outside, nice job to get outside. Picked up good yardage again. And that is number 22 for the Lions, and that's Dom DeBarry.
The linemen are getting a nice little push. They're getting in the way they're supposed to. Chelmsford being very patient. This is the ball control offense that we want to see tonight.
Lions should probably let the clock run down here in this quarter. Don't snap. Oh, they did snap it. Baker close to first down yardage. That will be the end of the first quarter. I don't know if the Lions had a first down or not. The officials are going to measure it, and we're going to go to break, and we'll tell you after the break.
Looking at this stake, I would say no. They're a little short. Half a yard.
Por favor, una aplicación. Gracias.
Olvídate del drama. Completa tu high school diploma. Visita completatudiploma.org ahora para cursos gratis.
Welcome back, everybody. We have some highlights as we switch over quarters here. And here we have Chelmsford. This is, I believe, the first play, or one of the first plays of the game. Chelmsford ends up fumbling the ball away.
It was a good job, a good strip by the North Andover defender. Then the Lions came and blocked the punt and got it down to the 9-yard line.
And this is a scoring play. This would be the speed option. Baker does a great job getting the ball out for the score.
Every time I watch that play, my heart is in my throat. This is the big return for North Andover on the kickoff.
Ricky Brutus.
Yep.
Had a running start before any contact with Chelmsford. A couple of key blocks.
Down to the 20.
Is that Craig Robinson?
That's Craig Robinson.
Oh, I want to thank Craig for doing a great job in the pregame show tonight. He actually didn't do a thing, but he really set everything.
But he did it well.
He
did it well. Exactly.
Yeah, he covered up all our imperfections.
3rd down. We have about a 3-inch. 3rd and 3 inches.
While we were on break, they weren't sure if it was a first down, so they called for the measurement. I think it's odd, though. They switched the chains and then
now they're really confused.
Oh,
they have the chains going the wrong way.
They need to stop this.
Oh, no, they're good.
Okay, they got it.
The linesman's ready.
But why would you move the ball and then measure it?
Baker, first down. I'm going to call that a first down.
I kind of want to harp on that a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
You picked the ball up and you moved it, or reversed the field. How
do you measure?
How do you make a measurement?
Right.
I mean, I know there's a clip on the chain and whatnot, but it's not an exact science. At least wherever it's spotted when it first went down is exact.
40-yard line, Chelmsford.
My rant is over.
Good fake by Baker. Picks up a couple of yards.
Number 33, Vente, is doing an excellent job for the defense.
Yeah, he was a tackler on that play.
Yeah, he's playing over the nose, over the center, and he is making tackles
on the outside.
Yeah. Excellent pursuit.
2-yard gain for Baker. He throws it. Oh, it's batted.
And we got a flag.
Okay.
It's caught for a completion.
I saw a flag flying, and I thought it was for football.
I did too, actually.
Yeah.
And it was in the backfield.
That's going to be holding. Is my guess.
Yeah.
Here comes the flag. Now watch. Boom, there's the flag coming back.
Right.
I thought the football got deflected. But nice catch by the Lions. Did you get the receiver on that?
I
did not. I'm sorry. And it's against Chelmsford.
It was Pat Hughes who was catching the ball.
Patrick on the slant.
And the penalty had to have been holding defensively. It's now 2nd and 20. Back to the 50. When Chelmsford gets penalties, they don't get cheap ones. They get the big ones. Oh, almost picked.
It was picked off.
Yeah, reading that play and stepping in.
Number 11.
Beautiful pickoff, Chris Ortega. And North Andover has stopped what was a promising Chelmsford drive. So North Andover takes it over. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just a little bit behind the receiver.
Yeah. Stepped right in, did a nice job. Looked like one of the Patriots last night. All right, the defense, I think, has to make a stop here because you don't want to go down 2 scores to this team if you can help it. Gavin in motion, the first pass of the night. They chuck it, and it's completed.
That was just a wing T waggle.
Yeah, and that's Brutus. Yep, Brutus completed.
No, it's Vente, the fullback.
Vente, 33. Yes, not 3.
Yeah.
Jeez, I haven't heard the word waggle in I don't know how many years. Since modern football took over.
Since modern football, see? Stick with me.
I will.
You'll pick up something.
To the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of about 16 yards on the play. Gavin, straight ahead, pull down.
We have a personal foul against North Andover.
Number 6.
That is going to help. The offending party was Jaden Mencia. And that's going to back North Andover up 10 yards. Or maybe 15, depending upon the spot. Yeah, it's 15. And it's all the way back to the 48-yard line, where it will now be 1st and about 25.
So that comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Right, and then stepped off. Yeah. North Andover operating into the wind at the present time. The official stepped in and stopped the... he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. Going to take his time.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't seem to move.
I wouldn't mind. The wind's at his back.
10 minutes, 8 seconds, as you can see on your screen. Little confusion on North Andover's part as to what play they're going to run here.
There was a whistle, the officials getting together.
Confusion on the officials' part, too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, switching over from the NCAA rules that we've been following for ever and a day to the Federation rules, it is a lot, I think, to think about. And I couldn't imagine having to switch, especially if I were working 2 different types of games. A lot of these guys do college games.
Yeah.
And it is 2nd down, so I guess that's part of the Federation rules. That was a dead ball foul.
Inside trap, and pretty good yardage again. And this is Brutus, and he fights for yardage.
The ball's loose.
He lost the ball.
No, and they're going to call him down.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure, Rod, but does the private school, are they Federation or do they stay with NCAA?
No, I think they're part of the MIAA, even though they're private. No?
I don't know. I don't know the answer. That's a pickup of about 8 or 9. It's going to be 3rd and 15.
We'll have to do some research.
We want to stop them here because they may have to punt, and that's been one of our best plays of the night.
Well, I know volleyball, private schools do an NCAA.
Inside Gavin. Big hole, big yardage. And close to first down yardage. It's going to be 4th and about 2. Interesting call here by North Andover. 4th down, 2 yards to go. Here it is.
You're in essence, you have 2 leading blockers going through the whole first.
You got the pulling guard or the pulling lineman and also the Vente, I believe.
Yeah, a couple of Lions ran right past him. Gavin in motion, handoff straight ahead. That looks like first down yardage. Let's wait on that.
What?
That's close.
I don't know. That may not be first down yardage.
If it's first down, it's by the nose of the football.
Yep. They're going to measure this one again. And if we have a look at it on the screen, we can take maybe get an idea of where he stopped. It's a big measurement for both teams.
Yep.
First down, North Andover. Just what the Lions did not need. They overcame a second and about 20 situation to get a 3-inch first down. Rodolski has the team in the huddle. The ball is at the 30-yard line. They've only completed 1 pass so far in the game. Gavin dances for nothing. Good job by the Lions interior. Let's see if we can find out who got off the pile that time. Galangis is one of them.
Sean Sutherland, I think, was in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
We didn't bring him. Why? Because we didn't want to bring him.
Excellent rushing attack. And I think this may be setting up for the pass here. They have 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. And it's a keep by a quarterback. And he didn't get real far.
No.
He's a kind of a tentative runner.
He is. I can see why he doesn't run very often.
Yep.
Kind of tiptoed into that run.
And I'm under the impression that was to see how the Lions line up defensively against that formation.
It's 3rd and about 3 now. Here he is.
Okay, here's the same formation to the opposite side now.
Nice tackle by Patrick Hughes there.
88 on this side here is 1-on-1.
Rodolski rolls with it, and looks like he has the first down. Get knocked out of bounds. Yes, he does. He has the first down. So North Andover once again is knocking on the door at the 18-yard line.
All right, now Vente is back in there. They'll go back to their run type game.
Certainly taking their time in between plays. Rodolski is under center. And timeout?
Timeout is something.
North Andover has taken timeout. Their coach is meeting the team. Now we'll go to Dave.
Yep.
Lions need a big stop right here. Got to weather this storm. Only down 7. North Andover coach was not too happy right there.
No, he took out Vente, put in Walensky, number 22. He's going to be the fullback if they line up in the same formation. He was not happy with the way they broke the huddle and set up.
No. See if the Lions can buckle down here and keep North Andover out of the end zone.
North Andover's breaking their huddle now, and they've been very patient with their run, and I think Chelmsford has to come up with an answer. It's certainly not at that timeout, but at halftime. It is a very difficult offense to defend, especially when week after week you're not really used to a pounding type offense.
Radulski looks for a man, drops it, and it's still loose.
And I think
Chelmsford's got this one.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, they do. The Lions have come up with a turnover, and that's Dom DeBarry, number 22, recovered that ball for the Lions. And boy, was that ever needed. David, we'll have to let you talk more. Very, very prophetic.
Yep, that was a big opportunity right there.
This has started because of some defensive backfield coverage. Howie looks like the waggle again.
Yeah. Yep. And I tell you, it's a very difficult play to defend, but it wasn't obviously wasn't executed well that time.
And not a lot of room to run it down there either.
No.
Lions are at the 14-yard line. Need a drive. Look to throw it. Goes covered and sacked. Back at the 5-yard line.
54 on the tackle.
Yeah, and that happens to be Tim Iannarone, who is one of their captains.
Looking for a hitch pass, and Brett didn't like what he saw. I'm sure it was coverage out there.
And he kind of double pumped. And
that's a loss of 9. It's 2nd and 19. Baker rolls to his right, surveys the field, tucks it under, and picks up maybe a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 17 for the Lions.
He's got to make that decision a little bit earlier, whether to tuck and run or not, because he's just getting caught from behind.
Lions, if they have to punt, they would be punting with the wind. All right, the play is in from the coaching staff. And tossing it to the sideline. And I think it was
Marshall?
completed.
It was
it's going to be short of the first down.
It was completed to Jake Marshall.
And he brought the ball out to the 17-yard line.
4th and 10.
Good.
Yeah, it's about where they started.
Yeah.
So it is 4th down, and Mike Lapoli needs to belt one here.
They needed that completion. Otherwise, Lapoli was going to be kicking out of his end zone by about 5 yards.
Need a good snap. And they get it. And Mike jumps into this and really booms this one. Wow, look at this kick. Oh, it's inside the 20, inside the 15, and down to about the 13.
Yeah.
That ball was kicked from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it was a low kick, and it had plenty of zip on it. And it got the bounce that you wanted.
Good for Mike.
That was a great kick.
That helps.
He just switched the field entirely.
He did.
Great kick.
That helps the average, too.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah.
Mike is a junior kicker. Have a look forward to him again in 2020.
Dave tells us it's a 72-yard punt.
Wow. 72 yards. North Andover starts at the 13-yard line. Officials stepping in here. Now they're ready. This is, I thought it was Gavin, but what a great defensive stop by the Lions.
Yeah, it is. Gavin, good job by the defense.
And Kalangis, again, one of the first Lions to be there. He's having a very fine football game. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. It would be a great time to make a stop because they would have to punt into a stiff wind.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be a very important series. Radulski calls signals. Hands it off to Gavin, trying to get the corner. Does get the corner and gets first down yardage. Gavin was able to
a little short.
Get outside. I think he's short.
No,
I thought he. Yeah,
I was.
So it's 1st and 10. The ball is at the 24-yard line. Not an awful lot of people here tonight, as you could understand. Excuse me. A little bit cold and windy. And this is a real nice run to the outside.
That was Mencia, I believe.
Yep, it was.
John Stackpole getting off the pile for Chelmsford.
Second and a yard. Now, Andover impresses me with their patience. I guess I might be a little aggravated if I were a North Andover fan, but they certainly are patient and keeping it on the ground. Gavin, a lot of moves. Turns the corner and knocked out of bounds. Thank goodness. That was Brotherston who knocked them out of bounds. That's why they're patient, I guess. They feel as though they can score.
Well, that was Howie, coin a phrase from past days, student body left.
Yeah.
Here we see two pulling linemen, leading back, very patient behind his blockers.
Well, they've North Andover shown a stable of running backs here.
They have.
Not just one or two. Here's Mencia. Flag.
And we've got a flag.
That'll be holding.
That should be holding.
It is. It's holding.
And let's hold on ourselves and hope. That was Mencia, as Howie said. I think it's going to be it's holding against North Andover. Going to be first and they're going to mark this from the 45, so it'll be about 1st and 15. And we'll say 16 or 17.
Yep.
Lions playing only their second home game of the season. Trying to get their first victory at home. Inside trap. And big turn on the corner. And got back the lost yardage on the penalty.
Yeah.
Mencia again?
Yes.
And Pat Hughes on the tackle. Nice job running him down.
Yep. Gained a 9 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Nice to have Patrick back in the lineup tonight. Inside trap, Gavin.
Same play, other direction.
Other direction. And he is churning ahead and picking up yardage. The offensive line for North Andover, I haven't watched them, but they have to be doing a good job.
Well, they're undersized, but what you get from the wing T type offense is very advantageous angle blocks.
Exactly.
So you're pulling people, and it's not an explosive block. You're just getting in the way, and the misdirection obviously helps as well.
34-yard line. Gavin again, and is pretty much wrapped up this time. Very short gain. And North Andover take a timeout. Yes, they did. That's their second.
Under 2 minutes.
And that was a gain of maybe 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5, but the clock is an issue now. And there is, I can't see the coach. As I thought it was Coach Peterson, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he's trying to talking about a blocking technique.
Yeah.
Pat White is the other coach there. Chris Kuchu we had as a pregame guest. Pat Tenaglia in the red coat, defensive coordinator. I think a stop here is really key to the future of this football game.
Well, Andover's working with just a tick under 2 minutes, and they do get the ball back when they come out in the second half.
Right. their rushing yardage has to be phenomenal.
Good job there.
Good stop there.
Yeah, good stop. I'm trying to get the number. It was Dabari. 22.
Dabari?
Yep.
Brutus, the ball carrier. That's a great name for a running back, isn't it?
Brutus, yeah.
That's pretty good. It's third down and about a yard. Clock still ticking. Looking to pass is Vidalski. He's going to get sacked.
Yes. Dabari
came and sacked him, and boy, what a key play that was.
Fourth down.
The Lions are fighting tonight. They're really competitive in this football game. And the last time out for North Andover, and you're right, Howie, fourth down. Never saw him coming.
That was a good play.
Yeah, all the way.
Yep.
Fourth down, what does North Andover do here? They've had success, obviously, with their running game. They have limited passing. And this is probably the key play of the first half. Notice I didn't say game, guys.
No, right.
That first half.
Yes.
Howie, I actually think we'll see a waggle.
I'm thinking wide side right-handed thrower. Let's see. The formation may give us a little bit of a hint. No,
they're going to go for it. They're going to spread them out and just throw it up.
Fake the handoff. Whoa! That athlete was wide open in space. That was number 88, Max Wolfgang.
Yep.
But the Lions defense, yes, came up with a big stop here. They have their timeouts. They have a minute 12.
Just a tight end delay.
Yeah. Here he comes.
Fake the jet sweep.
And maybe the wind affected it a little bit, but boy, he had first down yardage.
I think their quarterback got excited. Saw a wide open tight end.
And he's 6'4".
Yeah.
That's right.
He's not a
tough to lose 6'4" guy, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, good news for the Lions. 1st and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line. Baker.
54 in the tackle.
Tried to run the option. Iannarone, 3-yard loss. Lions could maybe just let this first half come to an end. They've dodged a couple of bullets. Gillette might have had some running room if the ball were handed off. Fake the jet sweep. Baker sets up, has a receiver, and Lions call timeout, I hope. That's a first down.
Yep.
31 seconds to play. Fredericks on the reception.
Yep. They did call a timeout.
And Fredericks has caught his, let's see if we can find him. I should look under receiving. Now I've got him. He's caught his 5th pass of the season.
And you do have to take a timeout because first downs don't stop.
Right, right. We got some of the Chelmsford telemedia crew taking down our lights here. I guess that means that's it for us tonight, right? We've got no hope left.
No hope. They've seen enough of us.
Yep.
The spotlight is over, as the truck says.
Yep. That's all right. It should be.
It's on the kids.
Last year, North Andover had an all-world quarterback in Jake McElroy, and they had 3 receivers that were also all scholastic athletes. Fortunately, they're gone. They haven't really replaced them. And this is going to be
interesting.
He was going to throw that, I think.
Yep.
Nice trick play. Nice time to run it. That was Jake Marshall.
Yep.
Got out of bounds.
Stopped the clock. Gained 3 yards.
This is a replay. So faking the jet sweep.
I think he was looking to throw it.
Oh, he was.
Oh, yeah.
Only problem was there was too much penetration, so wasn't able to develop.
It's 2nd and 6 for the Lions. Very much in this football game still. Over the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
Good.
Number 55.
55 on the pick.
Jack Carbone. The good news is they have no timeouts left, and it's 15 seconds to play. So that was the 5th interception, unfortunately, for Brett on the season, to go along with 3 touchdown passes.
Here's a replay.
Yeah, he was
try to force it in a little bit.
Trying to force that in there, yeah,
there were
absolutely.
Like 3 guys there looking for Hughes, but no go. Throw it deep.
Wolfgang at the top of the screen.
Podolski rolls it, keeps it, and is taken down, and that's going to probably end the first half. That is a flag.
Here's holding.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was holding. It can end on a defensive penalty. I mean, an offensive penalty, not on a defensive penalty. And it still shows 4.5 seconds to play. Good news for the Lions. Takes the ball all the way back to the 39-yard line.
Chelmsford playing a quarters coverage. So you have four deep. And
the wind is not a factor at the moment.
They're staying with a team at halftime that is averaging 26 points a football game, and they're staying with them.
They're taking a knee. So
yeah, that's it. North Andover is going to go to the locker room with a 14-7 lead, and we'll have some highlights for you coming up. I think we also have the Chelmsford High School Band. There's the punt block, which was really probably the highlight of the night for the Lions.
He scooped it up, and then he dropped it.
That would have been just an easy touchdown. Here comes the touchdown.
Yeah.
And there is Kalagis for the touchdown.
Our touchdowns are not easy.
They're not pretty, are they?
No, they're not pretty.
Here is a pretty one. North Andover's touchdown. Yeah. And their second one, this is Gavin.
Gavin for the extra points.
And, the pickoff. That's the second one of the night, or first one of the night. Then we had another one. This is a very, very good play by the Lions, covering a fumble. Stop the North Andover drive. And this is Gavin picking up very good yardage. And this may be the other interception. No, completion. I'm sorry. That was the completion to Hughes. Or Fredericks, rather.
Right. This is that's to Hughes there. Right?
Yep. Okay, here comes the Chelmsford High School Marching Band. We're going to take a break. We're excited about getting ready for the second half in about 14 minutes. And stay with us, please. Watch the band. They are just absolutely phenomenal.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
It's so shiny.
Wait, it's raining.
Hey guys, how are you? Hey guys.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to Simonian Stadium. Bruce Byam along with Howie Neal and Rob Russo. Quickly, a couple of stats in the first half. The Lions have 35 yards rushing, thanks to Dave Markham, by the way, 18 carries. And Brett Baker is 7 for 9 throwing it, but he has 2 interceptions. North Andover has run the ball for 163 yards on 27 carries, and they've only thrown it twice. So you can see what their game plan is. They will go on offense to start the second half. The Lions the Lion team, I thought, played very enthusiastically in the first half.
Yes, they have. They've shown good spirit. They've been quick to the ball, and good tackling overall. These North Andover backs are very quick and little shifty. So the Lions have done a good job of containing them.
Because the wind is gusting to about 18 miles an hour, Lapoli is kicking out of the hold, and he hits a hard line drive kick, tough to handle. And this is Brutus taking it over to his right, and the Lions stayed home and covered that very well.
Yeah, I think he returned it about 7 yards forward, but 53 yards wide.
At least.
I think, unfortunately, because of those wind gusts, Will McCarthy had to hold the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't think Mike got his whole foot into it. But it had a nice little roll to it. Ended up on the ground, making it difficult for the return.
And North Andover will start from their own 27-yard line. They predominantly only threw the ball twice in the first half. And they start out by handing it to Gavin, who turns the corner and is knocked down at the 35, so it's a gain of 8.
Yep. Tackled there by Gillette.
Nolan, one of them, and Gillette, yes. So it's a good first down carry by Freddie Gavin. Gavin is a senior. We won't be seeing him next year. Their quarterback, Radulski, also a senior. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Brutus. And he has more than 2.
The tackle.
And if this is going to be the way the Lions play the second half, we could be in a little trouble here.
Yeah, there were several missed tackles there.
That's a 13-yard pickup to the 50-yard line. So here it is. Watch the Lions defense.
This is the old crossbuck, Howie.
Yep.
So you fake to one back. He fills for a pulling guard. So it's a counter action. And that's a tough little runner right there.
It is.
Yes.
And this is
Gavin.
And again, the play he started the second half with picks up 12 more yards. Gavin delays and runs to daylight very nicely. He picks his hole.
Yeah, the interior lineman, there's a couple of, they pulled a couple that time as well, and they get out in front and create a wall, and a couple of options for Gavin with running lanes.
3 plays. North Andover has gone about 45 yards. They're down to the 35 of Chelmsford. And this is to the outside.
Brutus.
And Brutus.
Right, this is good.
And
good
we've
job
got a lot of Lions out there this time.
He made a mistake.
Yes, he did.
Chelmsford capitalized on it.
Yep. Felt one of the very few he's made tonight. But the Lions were there. Brutus is also a senior running back. 2nd and 10. North Andover operating in the third quarter pretty much into the wind. Gavin in motion. Handoff inside. The Lions are there this time.
Yep.
And a gain of maybe a couple.
That's Brutus again, number 3.
That is. Gillette there to make the tackle. Brotherston there.
Stackpole, nice gang tackle.
The Lions may have made some adjustments on that play defensively at halftime.
Brutus got up a little bit slowly on that. This is going to be 3rd and about 7 yards to go for the first down. Here it is. That was close to a face mask, I think.
Oh.
Lions show blitz.
Nice job.
The Lions stopped the corner.
Right, on the corner. Who was this? Number 4.
That's Chason.
Yep.
Nice job by Captain Jake Chason. It's 4th down.
Jake did a good job of forcing Gavin wider and gave the pursuit chance to get there.
Here it comes.
See him string it out. Almost had the tackle there.
So it's 4th and 6 yards to go for North Andover first down. Ball at the 31-yard line. They spread the field. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. They toss it. Oh, this is incomplete. And the Lions have stopped them.
Yeah.
Came up with a big stop. Rob, you made a comment during halftime that you were not overly impressed with North Andover.
Yeah, the kids were talking during the week, and I don't know if it was reputation that preceded them. Certainly they're quick. They have a nice little scheme with their run up front, but as I watch the game, I can understand why they're 1-3. Not a terrible team, but certainly not a powerhouse.
Not what they were last year by a long shot. They beat the Lions last year by a score of 37-0, and it could have been more than that. Okay, 1st and 10 Chelmsford, 31-yard line. Their first offensive series, second half.
Great job by Chelmsford's defense making the stop.
Lions have trips to the bottom of the screen, and this is Baker keeping it. Big hole, first down across the 40. Lions spread them out, and Brett went right up the middle.
Right up the middle, absolutely.
Nice blocking up front. Brett's going to do it again. Good blocking again. He has the corner. He has the 40 and taken out of bounds at about the 30. And 2 good big running plays. Brett Baker.
I think we're going to see something happen towards the trip side because North Andover was only covering their trips with 2 defenders.
That was a gain of about 29 yards on that play for Brett Baker. Lions are now at the 30-yard line of North Andover.
I'd like to see Brett put the ball in the outside hand, be able to stiff arm with the inside. Timeout, Lions.
Lions take a timeout. All right, not the worst thing. They want to make sure that they have a good drive going. They want to keep it going. And Brett, I kidded Brett a couple of weeks ago about having the lowest rushing average in eastern Massachusetts, and he took it very, very well. He has been sacked a few times, and he has certainly improved that rushing average tonight. He's done a great job. He's a fine young guy, and we can look forward to seeing him again next season.
Yeah, and you can see the confidence over these 4 games.
Good point.
That he's really taken charge of the offense and is really starting to gel with some of the players.
Yeah, Mr. Simonian points out he has a good arm, and he tosses. It's complete. Fake the run. The Lions still on his feet, and that is a flag. Maybe that's a face mask. That was Hughes.
Holding. I see.
Holding?
I think I'm sorry.
That would be hard to take at this particular moment. Face mask.
No,
I thought I saw a face mask on that.
Okay. I think he was going to his watch. He may have been turning off the watch, his timer on the field.
Let's see if we can see it. It happens at the end of the play. Nice decision by Baker.
That's a true run-pass option.
Yes, it is. And there's the face mask right at the end. Actually, horse collar, sort of.
Yeah.
Ball is at the 8-yard line. First and goal. Baker to the outside. Has an edge. And he scores. Brett Baker, 8-yard touchdown run. The Lions have pulled within a point of North Andover. And what a great drive that was.
Excellent.
Started way back on the 31-yard line. Execution at its best.
Here's a replay here, folks. You see, coming right at you.
Good block by Liam.
Yep.
That Liam, yes.
Yep.
And that's the. Oh no, he fumbled the snap.
They're going to return
the football, and they can't return it. No. No, that would have been good last year.
That's right. It's a new year.
Yep, it's a different year. Unfortunately, the Lions are still down a point, but that was a great drive.
Too.
Oh, we do have a flag. Maybe we can get a chance at this again.
Might be. I don't believe you can touch the snapper. So, with Federation's rules, well, actually any rules, you can't touch the long snapper.
Right. The holder for the Lions is Dom DeBarry.
They got a do-over here.
I believe, or is that Brotherston the holder? I can't see the number on these jerseys.
Aiden Scott.
Sorry.
Scott.
Thank you, Dave. Dave Marking. Got eyes that I don't have. So the Lions could go for 2 here.
Half the distance.
It's going to be half the distance. They have a kicker who's perfect. Good snap. Ball is down, and the Lions have tied the football game with 7:20 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be right back.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money going to come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Welcome back. This is Mike Lapoli kicking off. Straight the middle. Number 6 is the returner, and that is Jaden Mencia. The Lions defense now really needs to be flying to the ball. They're going to be starting at the 31-yard line of North Andover.
Yeah.
Very good coverage. Lions defense came up big on the last drive. Let's see if they can step it up one more time. North Andover, very tight splits. Handoff inside. And darting for about 5. Maybe 6. Yeah, we're going to give him 6 or 7. That was a good run.
Yeah, folks, I think you're in the 6 category.
Okay, Stackpole on the tackle. Here it comes again.
Yeah, you're in the 5 category. All right.
Just running the same couple of plays.
Yep.
Very patient with their plan.
Mencia, the ball carrier. Stackpole, one of the tacklers. 2nd and 5. And first down yardage. Mencia again. So they've picked up a first down in 2 plays. They have it to the 42-yard line. We have a tie football game. That's the right score if you're looking at your screen. This is Gavin, and he's taken down. Nice tackle out there on the edge.
Right there in front of us, Gillette.
Gillette again. He's had a fine defensive football game tonight. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Here comes Liam. Watch the form tackle here. Wraps him right up and brings him down. Gavin in motion. Handoff straight ahead. Not much at all.
Oh. Venta.
He's going to gain maybe a yard. That was that Vente, did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
33.
And that's no gain at all. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for a team that doesn't like to throw the football.
Kind of a mist going on. Wind's blowing.
Yeah,
a
little mist. There it is. It's okay. I rolled my windows up. Ladelsky in the pistol. Hands off to the outside, and the Lions have stopped them.
Tackle.
What a great job by the Lions here.
Gain of a half a yard or a yard at the most.
Mencia, the ball carrier. So Chelmsford has stopped them twice. Who makes the stop here?
Stackpole.
Yeah. And Chase on, too.
Yeah, and I see number 18, and I don't have a name for him. I think it was 18.
Very well could have been. This is Dylan Brotherston back deep. Handled the punt now. It is a little wet. They come again. They almost got it.
Get away from it.
Lions are getting away. Takes a good Chelmsford bounce. At the Andover covers it at the 35-yard line. Okay, that was close to a block.
Yes,
again.
It was.
Maybe Dave thinks they may have gotten a piece of that, and he might be right.
I agree.
Because it certainly didn't travel very far.
No.
Of course, we're kicking into the breeze as well.
Yes.
All right.
1st and 10 Chelmsford. Ball at the 35-yard line. Their second offensive possession. Toss. Complete. Sideline. And out of bounds. Completed to Brotherston.
Yeah.
And Brotherston picks up on that pass completion.
Almost 8.
Yeah, 8 yards.
Nice quick read by Brett there. He got rid of it quickly.
Okay, Baker calls signals. Keeps it. And
not much.
Not much. I don't think he got the first down there. It's going to be 3rd and very short. Maybe no gain, we'll call that. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Important play for the Lions. Toss. Caught. First down. On the outside.
Yeah.
And that was Brotherston again. Brotherston leads the team in receptions, and that was his 15th catch of the season.
Well, they give him that much of a cushion. Brett will take advantage of it.
Sure. They are at the 48, the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff with pretty good yardage, a fairly good hole. Picks up about 3 on the play.
Yeah.
And that was
5.
Kalangis.
Yep.
He's been an effective ball carrier tonight. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. We're banging on the clock. It's under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Brotherston looks, steps up, flushed out of the pocket and taken down.
Vente,
who's been a real force for North Andover tonight. That's going to be a loss of about 9 on the play. It's going to create a 3rd and 19.
Yeah, he came right up the middle. He bull rushed a couple of Lions there.
Yeah. He just met at the quarterback. The Lions are in a little bit of a hole here now. Fredericks in motion. Fake the handoff. Looks screen. Oh, look out! No! Wow! North Andover read that perfectly and almost took that to the house. That was the big tight end, Max Wolfgang. 4th down, and I'm glad we're punting. Boy, look at this.
Oh, man.
He had 12 chances to catch that.
Juggle.
Whoa, give me that thing.
I wonder if he gave a call to Ty last week. And
Maybe.
said, how did you do that? And,
Yep. Lapoli to punt it with the wind.
He ripped off a 72-yard punt in the first half.
Yep.
Lions were one guy short. Now they have a full complement. Good snap. And lost sight of the ball. It depends on the bounce. And taken at the 39 by Brotherston.
Yeah, he
not quite as good that time.
Nope.
All right, North Andover, 1st and 10. And the Lion defense has been great the second half.
There's some scores from around the league at halftime. I believe Berlicker was up 14-7 over Tewksbury. Central beating Lowell 34-7
wow.
in the third.
Wow.
Acton Boxborough Drake at 8-8 in halftime.
Thanks, Rob. And we have a whistle. This has got to be a false
start. Yep.
That'll help. During that last drive, North Andover was warming up a new quarterback, Jack O'Connell, on the sideline. He's a sophomore, but he is not in the game at the moment. It's going to be 1st and 5. I am a little surprised that they have the Lions set up for a pass, but they just have not thrown it. And got the 5 yards back and a little more, and that ball carrier fought for good yardage. Brutus.
Yeah.
Gain of about 9 on that play. It's going to be a 2nd and 6.
He's shown excellent second effort, and we got a Lions player.
One of the Lions is shaken up.
It's Dabari.
Dabari, yep. He was shaken up in Lowell last week. Kate Shagnon quickly onto the field to check him out.
That's not good news.
No.
Chelmsford.
No, it's not Dabari. It's Patrick Hughes, I think, 23.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still not good news for Chelmsford.
No,
neither one of them.
Neither one.
He is coming off on his own ability, so hopefully it's just a little bit of a ding that he can recover. Seems like some type of a leg injury. It is 2nd and 5. Clock is now moving. Radulski back into the game. Lions blitz. And they stopped him.
Good stop.
It's going to be 3rd and 4.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, that was Gavin. Little bit of a frustration on Gavin's part, I think, because he had such a big week against Chelmsford last year, as did the entire team.
Chelmsford doing a good job in that play, though. They
yes.
North Andover had a spread formation, and it didn't fool anybody. I mean, they blitzed right up the middle and stopped them for no gain.
3rd down. Handoff almost dropped, but 1st down yardage, yes. And getting up slowly is number 3. Brutus. He is looks like a little bit of a leg injury here. Hobbling back to the huddle. 1st down at the 50. And we have about 34 seconds, as you can see. Lions have the only score of this quarter.
Okay.
Mencia comes in for Brutus.
It's a new rule change. You can break the huddle with more than 11 people.
Handoff to the outside and a great tackle out there.
Yeah. 5, number 5.
Galangis,
yeah.
Force on both offense, defense. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. North Andover will start 2nd and 7 when we get ready to go, and they will have the wind. And we are going to, speaking of wind, we will take a break.
Catch our wind.
Yes.
I want to eat. apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Okay, here are the third quarter highlights. This is Brett Baker to the outside on a big gain of about 30 yards. Setting up the Lions touchdown, and this is a catch with a face mask. And that was Hughes, right?
Hughes,
and here comes
Baker with the touchdown
run. Great block on the outside. Somebody, one of the Lions, and I didn't see who it was. And look at the defense swarm to this football.
Yep. 3rd and 5.
3rd down 5 now. And that was the play that almost broke the hearts of the Lions right there. 3rd and 5 for North Andover. We agree in the booth. This is a big down for both teams. Gavin in motion. They're going to throw it. Radowski looks long. He has a man, and it's caught.
Oh.
He got behind the Lions, and a 45-yard touchdown pass to Matt Chico. Yeah, one of the Lions is that Brotherston in the end zone?
Let's see. Where did 17 come from?
I don't know. Well, he's at the top of the screen.
Oh, he just
ran right by. I think it's Brotherston.
That was the play action. Just froze the defensive back.
Yep. And they have taken. North Andover has taken the lead, and maybe looking to go for 2 here.
I don't know, Rob. Time and time again, we've said a defensive back doesn't need to look in that backfield.
Well, that's the thing. You know, they're doing a great job. They put 8 men in the box like they should. They had a cover 3. They're not sending very many receivers out. That's your guy. Just kind of stick with him.
Yeah, the old Belichick, do your job. And 2-point conversion is good, so that makes the mountain even higher, 22-14 now. And that was a huge play. Yep. We'll take a break.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Okay, North Andover's kicking off. This is DeSalvo kicking it and kicks it deep, straight up the middle. Brotherston was not back there. No. He was kind of shaken up. I think that was Marshall.
Jake Marshall.
Yeah, Jake Marshall gets it to the 25-yard line.
Got to have that wall. The wall kind of slowed him down. If they have to get a full head of steam,
right?
That's a better return.
Yep. Right. All right, we'll see how the Lions respond now to that big touchdown play, 45 yards from Radowski to Chico. 2-point conversion makes the deficit 8. Baker looks to throw it, keeps it, picks up good yardage. That's about 5 or 6 across the to the 30-yard line. Good first down play by the Lions.
Vente is not in there. He's being treated by their trainer right here in front of
down
us.
Here. Yeah. Pickup of, we'll say, 4 yards on a play. 2nd and 6. Baker looks to throw it, tucks it under, and has good yardage to the outside and gets the first down at the 39-yard line. Nice job by Brett Baker on that play.
Again, nice quick decision by Brett. The receiver that he was looking for was not available, and he was able to pick up the first down with the legs.
First 10, 39-yard line. Baker has 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 to the top. He keeps it. He is outrunning the corners, and he picks up big yardage again. Almost to 50.
He may have the first down here. No, he's going to be a yard short. All right, 2nd and short.
Chelmsford's doing a great job because North Andover was not respecting that 3-receiver set, and they're really keeping an extra guy for the run. And Chelmsford's doing a great job blocking it and giving Brett a chance to make some yards.
He's had a great second half, 2nd and a yard. They faked the jet sweep. Once again, Brett's going to be a tired character and a first down yardage.
Not to get on Jake Marshall there, but he's going to look like he's going to get the ball in the jet sweep.
Yeah.
He was kind of casual going across.
First down at the 49 of North Andover.
Much better. He knew he was getting it this time.
Yeah, he ran real hard at it, but unfortunately North Andover did too.
That's right. They figured it out.
Ball.
That was actually Pat Hughes.
Oh,
yeah, Brutus, and that was Pat Hughes
on
the
the
outside.
Pat Hughes. Oh, okay.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Lions can dig out of this hole now. Brett's going to fake the toss. Tosses and has a man.
Yep.
Picks up pretty good yardage. And the man is Fredericks.
Did a nice job sitting down right in that little void there. Gave Brett someone to hit to. Brett got up with a little gimp.
Yeah,
in his
little
step
gimp.
there.
He does.
Kicked or something.
He had a great patience in that last play.
Yes, he did.
Tough customer.
We got a.
They moved. That could be a first down, almost a first down
Wolfgang,
by penalty.
Number 88.
New rule: you can't even break the neutral zone get back. So
Fredericks is a little bit
first down
too. They're going to say first down. Wow. To the 39-yard line, 1st and 10, Chelmsford. This has been a Brett Baker show in the second half. Gives it to Kalangis, and he gets nothing.
Good penetration by 77, Jack Roach. 6'5", 230, 250.
Right.
And he had good penetration there. Slowed down that play.
The Lions tonight have mixed up the run and the pass very well, and they need to continue to be able to do that. 2nd and 11. Get the right personnel in the game. Coach Peterson calling a play.
Going to call a timeout.
Call a timeout. That's the 2nd timeout. That's the only disadvantage for the Lions, but there was confusion.
I think he's in that gray area. He's got 3 downs to get the first down, even though it's only 2nd down, because he's not going to punt on 4th.
He's not, certainly not punting.
So he wants to get it right here and get positive yardage on this play.
Doesn't have to get it all on the first 2. He can,
right,
as you said, he can use 3 downs. This has been a much more impressive Chelmsford football outing tonight. This is some of the fruits of labor are starting to show itself. They came out fired up, and they've stayed that way.
Yeah, their effort in all their games up to this point has been excellent.
It's been there.
Just they've been on the short end because sometimes they've shot themselves in the foot with a turnover, a penalty.
Catch it.
No,
nope. 3rd down now and 11. Intended for Brotherston, I do believe. Like, it's so far down there, it's tough to see, and the fog has started to roll in a little bit. That could have been intercepted, so it's 3rd and 11. It was Brotherston. Lions flip-flop their receivers.
Nobody covering the slot. Yep.
Baker looks to throw it. Has a man and knocked down and incomplete. 4th down with 7:34 to play in the 4th quarter. This is a huge down. I think everybody knows. Bobby Lee, number 79, one of the captains. These kids have played their hearts out tonight. Baker looks, fires, and no flag.
Yes, there it is. There's a flag.
Yep, I thought there maybe could have been.
Yep.
That was Marshall.
Yeah, he got pushed from behind.
This is not going to go well with the North Andover coaches. The stands over here are not happy. Let's see if he gets pushed here. Here's the replay. Yeah, he was hanging on his back. The
referee's right there.
Now, is this an automatic first down?
I don't know.
No, it won't be.
I thought it was, Rob.
It depends. Goes back to the line of scrimmage and it goes
5 yards?
15.
They haven't moved anything.
They haven't. Yes, they have.
It's a first down.
First down. Yeah.
Not automatic, though.
Well, we had it in the game last week, and maybe you're right. We had it last week at Lowell, and it was a first down at that game, and we weren't sure then.
Yeah, I know. It's not an automatic first down. It goes back to the line of scrimmage, but it was all what.
Oh, we're going to get holding, so it's going to be a makeup call here. Kalanges, the ball carrier, and the Lions are going to be penalized for holding. Let's see if we can find the hold.
The hold was really back. I don't know where the. Oh, okay, it's right there. It was right
interior.
Yeah,
yeah, that's where he threw it, right at his feet. Yeah, exactly. All right, the Lions still have an opportunity. They have 3 downs, and they have to pick up 20 yards. Of the 2 penalties, I think we got the better end of the stick on those 2 calls. Play coming into the field. Baker has it. And is drilled. Taken down number 54, Iaroni. He's the captain, and he's been a force.
Yeah, he's had a good game tonight.
Now the Lions are back to the 43-yard line, where it is 3rd down and about... Second, I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot the penalty. And it's probably 35 yards for a first down. Baker sets up, has time, has a man on the sideline, and
looks like Marshall.
Decent yardage.
Yeah.
And
no, it's Lapoli.
Yeah. Mike Lapoli.
Good. Yep, get a couple of chunks.
Yep. 3rd down and about 16 now. Need 2 more of those. Weather has really turned kind of lousy now. Heavy mist. Baker looks, needs to get rid of it, going to run with it, and is dragged down at the 27. It's going to be 4th down again. And it's going to be 4th and 14 for the Lions. Huge play.
Wide open right here.
Oh, boy, yeah.
It wasn't enough for a first down, but...
No, but he had a man.
Yep. Over in the left flat.
Need to find one more wide open right now. Empty backfield. 5 receivers set for the Lions.
Down the middle seam.
Blitz. Baker steps away, looking deep, looking long, and overthrow. So the Lions turn the ball over. Not the Andover will get it with 4:46. And they will no doubt try to run this clock out. I have to admit, I am disappointed, but I think you can take a lot of stuff out of this game that was good.
Yes. Yeah, they seem to develop a little bit of rhythm in their offense.
Here's our predictions. The only one that really hangs in there right now, Rob.
Yep.
Oh, Dave had the Lions 28-27 too, right?
No,
he didn't. No, that was
a typo.
Yep. Yep. Handoff to the outside, and the Lions wrap it up pretty good. The ball carrier was Sebastian Vente. Gavin, the ball carrier, gains a yard. The clock is the factor now. North Andover will be in absolutely no hurry. Lions need a turnover. Lions blitz. And again, they pick it up pretty good. They do a good job. It's going to be 3rd and 4. That ball carrier was Mencia. It's 3rd and 6, really. Yeah.
Good pursuit to the ball. Good gang tackling.
Chelmsford just everybody's in the box, which is what you have
where
to do.
They should be. Yep. And this is a very, very important North Andover
This could be
play.
The play of the game.
This could be.
Not to steal your thunder.
Yep. No, I would not argue with that. And the Lions
on the
have
trap.
Stopped them, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and about a yard. Now, what does North Andover do? I don't think they'll punt it. They have had very difficult time punting the football tonight.
It doesn't look like they're going to punt.
This, Rob, is the play of the game.
Correct.
So you jumped in there, and
did I say it could be the play of the game?
You said could be.
But
yes,
you are definite. This is the play of the game.
It is.
I'm not sure that we might not see them try an offside.
Offside.
Sure. Yeah, they'll run the clock as much as they can. They come to the line of scrimmage, long count. Yeah, this is a hard count.
Now they're called timeout. Now he's going to think about it.
Yep.
I think you have to punt.
Yep. There's a punt team.
You're going to make sure that you protect that punter, and Chelmsford
will come after him with everyone.
Yeah, they should, and they got to stay off of him. But you got to give Chelmsford the long field.
Yep.
Chelmsford's going to get the
right, and they do have the wind kicking it. With a little bit of a wet ball, we do need maybe a bad snap here.
You got to go for the block, and
Coach Peterson exhorting his defensive team to somehow come up with a stop, and you can't jump offside here. Got to stay onside. The punter is Seth DeSalvo. If in fact they do punt it,
he is back there.
Yep.
Last time the snap was pretty slow getting back there, so
here it comes, and they do get it off,
and we get a good
return.
This.
And a good return is right to the 40-yard line.
2.5 minutes.
That was Patrick Hughes. 2.5. They have one timeout, I do believe.
I'm surprised we didn't have a return wall set up. We didn't rush, which is fine.
Right.
But we didn't
see a wall either.
No.
We didn't see a return set up either, right?
Okay, the Lions are in this game with no doubt about it. They have a 60-yard march that has to happen in 2 minutes, 36 seconds.
And let's remember, the opening drive for the second half at Chelmsford was 4 plays and a touchdown.
Right. Baker, not much this time. Going to be maybe a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 or 9. Got to hurry up to the line of scrimmage now. Thank you to Tom Peterson, to Dan Sylvia, to Craig Robinson, to Emma Walsh, our producer, and countless number of other CHS students, once again, for doing a great job. Baker looks to throw it, has a receiver, and that's Brotherston, first down.
He was open for a long time.
Yeah, he was. At the 50. Oh, they're going to say third down.
No, they're
that's first down. Yeah, first down.
First down.
Yep, first down for the Lions at the 50. Nice job by Brett Baker to find Brotherston. That's Kalangis back there with him. Marshall in motion. He rolls that way. And fires and completed. Boy, that looked like holding on the Lions. But
the first down.
We got away with one.
Yes, we did.
First down.
Lapoli? No, that was Fredericks.
Fredericks having a good game tonight.
Yes, he's having a very nice game tonight.
Really?
They said second down.
They're saying second down? Oh, okay.
We're a minute 29. We need to step up the pace just a little bit here. Maybe go for a deep one. Oh, incomplete. Yeah, Dave Markham is pleading for him to run or throw it out of bounds, one or the other.
And just remember, in these rules, you can't throw it away.
Right.
The ball has to go somewhere near the direction of a receiver.
Right.
Lions need a first down. They've got third down. That's not the problem, though. They're at the 41-yard line.
1 timeout left.
So Baker is going to run it for the first down. Dives across to the 38-yard line. Clock will stop. The Lions maybe need to spike it here. They do have a play called. Ooh, low snap. Baker steps up, running out of time, and fumbled it. And the Lions get on it. But boy, they may need to take their timeout. That's a huge loss.
Huge loss, yeah.
Back across the 50. They do take their last timeout.
The other rule is you can't spike it unless you're under center.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Which is interesting because a lot of teams don't go under center.
No, not at all. That's Chelmsford's last timeout. They are at a second and probably 20 situation here. They really need to find a trick. 55. 5-5, I think, that your referee.
5:55 or 5:53.
I think it would be 55.5 maybe.
Oh,
certainly not going out. There's the 55.
There you go.
Okay.
5'9".
That's even better.
Yep, 5'9".
Baker fakes the handoff. Needs to find somebody. Did a good job getting that off.
Yeah. 2 receivers close to each other. Gillette and Fredericks.
Liam, his leg is certainly bothering him. You can tell. It's 3rd and 19 for the Lions. This ball has to really go down the field. No, you can't run it. No.
He's got to just throw it up.
Just throw it. And exactly. 4th down. and Miles. You just have to hope for the pass interference. Here's the play.
Low snap.
Yep. And
caught. Get out of bounds.
First down.
First down, anyway.
But 19 seconds. That'll stop the clock. The Lions have to get to the line of scrimmage.
Brotherston.
That was Brotherston. What a great game-saving play that was. Clock starts. Uh-oh, he can't do that. He can't do that.
All right.
Rob has already talked about that. And the clock will probably start, so you need to get at the line of scrimmage here. This has to go into the end zone 2 more times if you have a chance for 2 more plays. And I think they will start the clock, so you need to be at the line of scrimmage. Brett is visibly limping here. He has played his absolute heart out tonight, along with a lot of other Lions. Clock has started. Fire it deep as far as he can throw it. And caught. Touchdown Lions! Brotherston has caught it. The Lions came back from absolute miracle. Now they need to find a 2-point conversion. What a catch, what a throw.
Excellent throw.
He just boxed him out, the defender.
Yeah, there were 2 defenders there.
Unbelievable. Now what do the Lions do? This game deserves to go to overtime.
What's he got for a 2-point play?
That's right. Not the Andover take time out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did the Lions a favor.
Yep.
Here it is. Boy, you can't get much more exciting than this. Whoa, that was just a great play. Adjusted to the ball, came back to get it. What would you guys do? You're the experts. Dave says throw it.
We're going to go for 2.
Well, you think so?
Thanks, Howie.
No, I'm looking at...
We'll kick it and take a moral victory to the locker room.
I'm looking for that little RPO.
Well, you could
that
fake
they did earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Baker did going left.
Here we go. This is ball game. Long count. Getting the play. Don't want to delay here. Lions have adjusted. Got it? No, he did not.
Yes.
Yes. Lions, no. I didn't think he had it.
So.
Let's take a look at that, please.
It's going to be hard to get from this angle, too.
Yeah.
His helmet was across the line.
Yeah. Keep your head up. You did a terrific job here. It's
no replay yet.
No.
We have a flag?
No, we have a flag.
Time remaining.
But I think it was after the play. Yeah, tough to see. Could not see.
The back judge was right there. Judge?
He's standing right on top of it.
Or umpire.
Yeah, unfortunately, the battle the Lions put up tonight, you don't give awards for second, but they certainly made me proud.
They did a good job tonight.
Yes, they did.
This is I see the Lions turning the corner with this game.
Yep. Big effort tonight. And, of course, an onside kick, but you have to not only cover it, you have to pick it up and score with it.
Right.
Penalty against North Andover. Celebration.
Yep. But that's totally meaningless at this point. Here comes the police attempt, and there it is. And it's a flag. And
out of bounds.
It can't hit the ground, I think. There's a certain rule about onside kick with Federation, I believe.
I think he called a penalty on Brotherston getting creamed. Unsportsmanlike, I think. But let's see.
Maybe.
You might be right also. It could be both things.
No time on the clock.
No, the clock is empty. So North Andover is going to get a 22-20 victory, but boy, the Lions made it tough.
Absolutely. Look, there's time left on the clock. 2.7.
He'll take a kneel down here.
Looks like a re-kick.
It's a re-kick.
Yeah, re-kick. And a little closer. Next week, the Lions travel to Tewksbury on Saturday afternoon. The annual Saturday Tewksbury home game that we just love. But they've got to be very much inspired after this effort tonight. I'd kick it deep and go chase it.
Can you advance?
I don't know.
In Federation, I think you can.
I certainly would do that. I don't think you have any chance. The time is going to run out here, so I would kick it as deep as I could and try to go get it.
Yeah. And you can't kick it into the end zone because then it's a big ball.
Right. And that's going to do it.
Not quite. 1.6 left.
Okay, now we'll get the kneel down. North Andover will go to 2 and 3, but boy, they really had to be shaking in their boots tonight. The Lions will drop to 1 and 4, but it almost seems as if the Lions won this game.
That's right.
Really.
Yeah. The record may not show it, but I think that they did win this game in the way that I think they've turned the corner.
Okay, a mere formality now. Once again, thanks to Tom, thanks to all the students, Dan Sylvia, Craig Robinson, Emma Walsh, Elizabeth Silva, and that's going to do it. 22-20, North Andover is victorious. Great battle by the Lions. Many kudos to them.
Yep.
We're going to wrap it up because it's wet. Enjoyed it. Many thanks to Dave Markham, who just worked his fingers to the bone here, doing the numbers. And thanks, Howie. Thanks, Rob.
Always my pleasure.
All right,
guys.
Yep.
Next week, Tewksbury.
1:30 or 2 o'clock.
Right.
To be determined.